Let's get it. It's cold out, y'all. But look, I don't normally come to you guys this early in the AM. I normally get to myself since I fast until 12. I don't like to wait until, after I ate something or have something to drink. So my mouth's not as dry on here. But hey, I'm going to start getting back in the groove of things whenever the mood gets me and I have a download and I feel like I need to go ahead and speak. I'm going to go ahead and speak. That being said, listen, y'all. Right now, more than ever, you have to have the lone wolf mentality. You have to not care what other people think and move accordingly, okay? It's going to be hard for you right now to take advice from anybody because you don't know what their intent is and you don't know what kind of influence they're trying to project onto you, and you also don't know what they've been through. So, right now, like I said, more than ever, if you're any kind of man, you're standing firm, your masculine frame, or if you're a lady and you're getting picked on, called pygmesia, I might want to retitle it. You know what I'm saying? Bring up that the ladies getting picked on, the ones that we actually want and pick, getting picked on about being picked. Is, man, we're in an upside down world, y'all. Couldn't be stranger things at this point. I'm telling you, man. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Seems like they're in a Game of Thrones. Look, I'm gonna stop with it, okay? It's just a lot of stuff going on right now, and a lot of people just don't seem like they know how to mind their own business. And I really believe if we all would just mind our own business. Not my drink. No. Good girl. Anyway, if we could all just mind our business, but no one wants to mind their business anymore. Everybody has an opinion about everybody else except going within and working on themselves, right? But again, that's the ultimate distraction, right? To make it seem like you're helping somebody else instead of helping yourself and fixing yourself first. I'm out here trying to, no, you're projecting, you're trying to distract yourself from your horrible life. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. No big deal. No big deal. But look, right now, y'all, I want y'all to just focus on whatever your dreams are, whatever, is in your heart and your soul that you want to do. Now, hopefully that's, something that's legal and, can make you money. But, I really want you guys to focus on you right now. We're getting close to the end of the year here. It's been a long year. It's been a great year. You know what I mean? And, thirsty. I'm fasting, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hanging in there until after 12. A couple sips of water here and there, and that's it. Gotta have that discipline. So right now, focus on you. Focus on what makes you happy. You know what I mean? If you have to work right now until you get to the point where you don't have to, but start, building your dreams. I don't know what else to tell you guys about how to stay focused and just make sure you don't let anybody knock you off your square, because right now, when it seems like it's the hardest, when times are the hardest and everybody's, trying to turn on you or have a problem with you, or, everybody's trying to notice what you're trying to do, even when you're not trying to be noticed, this is the time that you're being tested the most. It's really a matter of, what kind of man are you? What kind of lady are you? Can you handle what God has in store for you? If you can't handle it on these low levels, it'll break you on a higher level. So 420 on the timer to say this, a lot of people have a lot to say about celebrities like Andrew Tate or anybody controversial, but do you know how hard it is to stay in the limelight, stay relevant? How much, you got to have a forward-thinking mind and also just be driven to, it don't seem like it, but they're always studying stuff. They're a lot smarter than, it's a character they're playing online. You know what I'm saying? But do you know how hard that is? You know what I mean? To stay that way over long periods of time, even when people are trying to cancel you and things of that nature. You have to have a certain kind of lone wolf mentality. Like, I'm going to get to the end of this come hell or high water. Hey, what's going on, Fendi? What's going on? I appreciate you. Appreciate it, man. Had to pull out the old Wolverine jacket. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm out in the battlefield. A general, you know what I'm saying, giving the troops a little motivational speech early in the AM, man. It's Friday. I want you guys to get through your day knowing that you're blessed. God loves you. I love you. And don't listen to anybody. God's going to tell you what you need to hear. There might be certain segments of things that people say that God wants you to listen to. But once, you know, they start doing something that's in their opinion, that's against whatever you're doing, you don't have to listen to that anymore. It's not anyone else's job to check you. You know what I mean? It's not nobody's job to check you, be worried about what you're doing, be worried about your philosophy on life and the way you're moving about your life, your ideologies or whatever, right? If they don't agree with it, they just keep it trucking. If they feel like it's their job to go against you, because what I've noticed here is a lot of people will come up with a lot of different ways to voice their opinion about whatever I do, you know, that they don't agree about, but they'll find clever ways to disguise it as if it's something else or there's a bigger problem attached to it or something like that. And it's really not, right? But they can't come out and just say, listen, it's something about you that makes my booty itch. They can't say that, right? So it's got to be, well, you know, if you keep promoting people to be celibate, then we're not dating. And then eventually, you know, no one's making babies and, you know, humanity comes to an end. Slow down, killer. All right, slow down. Be easy. No one's talking about staying single forever. All right. We're more so talking about just staying single, becoming celibate so we can focus on more things, you know, besides how many men and women is this lady sleeping with, and do I need to go and get STD tested, right? Like, we want to think about more than that, right? Because the women are not doing it. They're just out here just flinging it around. Man, I was just I know you guys, listen, I gotta get information. I have to go on these panels so that I can, you know, build these archetypes so that you guys don't have to, okay? So anyway, I'm going to give you a panoramic. I was in this live, you know, stream earlier, this panel, and these women, these females, I'm sorry, are trying to make these ridiculous points. And these ladies and these women are shutting them down. So a lot of us guys don't have to speak so much anymore. What we've said is starting to resonate with women. They're starting to check the females. The ladies are getting tired of being misrepresented and all guys are leaving and going overseas. So they're starting to speak out more. But the crazy rhetoric is still being pushed out. And we don't even know these women's sex, I gotta say the right word, you know, sexy or whatever they be saying online or whatever, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? They don't want to give their orientation, you know what I'm saying? They want to kind of make it seem like they're actually batting for the home team. We don't know who they're messing with. We don't know. We don't even know if they like men. But anyway, these ladies were checking these women, and man, I'm talking about when that body count thing came up. Oh, you talking about an automatic make a woman. You want to know the difference between a lady and a female automatically. If she gets upset when you mention body count, if you see the horns come out and the eyes turn black or red and they start raging, I'm letting you know right now the body count is high. Just keep it trucking. Don't even bother trying to figure out what's going on. You already know. You know what I'm saying? She got a bunch of bodies. Why would a woman without a bunch of bodies get so upset? I mean, the women were coming in there and they are armed to the gills, y'all. Armed to the teeth, man, with a bunch of goofy, not even stats, just they're trying to, you know, play it off as common sense, or they're trying to use our own words against us, basically. Like, this one lady was in there talking about, you know, well, you'll never know what a woman's body count really is, so why even ask? Okay, right? Trying to figure these kind of follow me, but that's crazy. That's like going to a job interview and the person handing the manager the resume and being like, all right, so what time do I start? And the manager just being like, well, looks good. You know, can you come in here tomorrow? No questions being asked, no kind of way to verify any of the information. So just assume that they're telling you the truth. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. No, they don't work like that, right? But here's the thing. They were talking, the guys kept trying to make the point to tell these women that, hey, look, it's just our standards and, you know, what we want, our boundaries, our standards, and, you know, what we require for somebody to date us, you know, our preferences and stuff like that. And they just couldn't understand it. They were even gaslighting us in a sense of, don't compare me to a car, don't compare me. It's like they're doing more studying just to argue than actually, you know, listening to us and trying to learn something. So, you know, if they're just going to do this, what's the point? What's the point? Let's just not even deal with it, right? Let's just maintain our frame and just be like, look, man, they're not out here to listen. They're out here to study and try to come up with counter arguments and play devil's advocate. I mean, they're just literally studying us. We don't need them to study us. We need them to listen to us. They're not trying to listen. So, you know, if you guys are doing it, you know, making these panels or listening to women to make money online, whatever, you know, you're going down that rabbit hole. So, you know, your mind's at risk. But every other guy, we were all saying the same thing in that panel, like, somebody boot her out of here. You know, she's just disturbing our peace, and we're not even, I felt like I was in a toxic relationship listening to the woman speak. It was horrible. You know what I'm saying? It was horrible. You know, I felt like I was being abused while she was talking. She was talking over dudes in there, and we're like, lady, it's our preference. And she's like, but you can't do that. You know, some other lady got on there talking about someone's past is someone's past. And she's like, it shouldn't matter. I'm like, and then they started making good points. Well, if a dude, you know, never told you about his past and, you know, I mean, he was in college and slept with some of his homeboys, would that be a problem? The chicks were like, oh yeah, that's definitely a problem. Well, you know, you running around collecting bodies, you know what I mean? Like, you're just working at the morgue, you know, you're collecting bodies, and we don't know if they're male or female. We don't know how trisexual you are, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we're ended up with somebody like this who cannot pair bond anymore. That kind of stuff matters. Not knowing your past, man, come on. Not knowing history, you're pretty much gonna definitely repeat the past. They don't care. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? So we have to care. They don't understand what we're talking about. So, you know, we don't have to keep saying, they know what we're saying. They know what we're saying. So again, this wasn't supposed to be just about the body count thing. Ladies, make it apply. If, you know, you have some standards and boundaries and guys don't want to respect it, then, you know, you do what you have to do. You know, you should be trying to maintain your feminine frame so you can end up getting a masculine man that wants a real lady and a woman. You know, these females out here, she was bickering so much. I kept making the point in the comments. Why would a guy want to, you know, sacrifice his peace to bicker with this woman about something that he says is his preference and his standard? Why would you want to say, what about her makes her, why does she think that some guy's going to want to deal with that? What about her? Does she have some skill? Does she think that whatever she has physically going on, that some guy would sacrifice his happiness for whatever physical she has going on? Of course not. There's no way, no how. We're not doing that. Absolutely not. On King David. On King David. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You already know, Fendi. And this is water, okay? So chill out. You know what I mean? That's all I can drink early in the AM. Doing the best I can. Absolutely. Never too late. On King David. Anyway, look, y'all, don't allow them to gaslight you either. I don't want to hear anything if they're starting to, you know, say that you're a certain kind of way. Man, there were women in there talking about, you know, these guys, you know, nowadays they're all DL. No. Most of y'all are DL on King David. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be like, oh, we know. No. I'm a traditional heterosexual woman that likes men and men only on King David. I'm not gonna sit here and tolerate, you know what I'm saying, all this new stuff y'all got going on. And if this new generation, if that's all that y'all are about, this generation underneath us, those late bloomer millennials and zennials, if y'all just about just spreading diseases and demons and all that stuff, you need to leave us alone on King David. I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all out here playing games, and the generations before you, we're not gonna play games with y'all. We're not gonna play games with y'all. It's gonna be, you know, buckling down and letting you guys know what your daddies should have told you and taught you, okay? Ladies, you need to start keeping your legs closed. Gentlemen, if we have to lead by example, we gotta do what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do what we gotta do on King David. We can't, hey listen, what are we missing out on? Chlamydia, you know what I'm saying? The clap, you know what I'm saying? What are we missing out on? Herpes, gonorrhea, whatever else that they're over here being the reciprocal for from these random dudes. We don't know who they're messing with. On King David, I'm not playing around. Think about it. They have a drunk night, they're at the bar, and there's some 6'5" dude in there. They're not worried about his background. Man, I heard this woman complaining about dudes. Oh, his dudes are down low. Yeah, when I got my boyfriend after he got out of jail. Out of jail in prison? Of course he's got something. See, it's the guys they pick, man. They just don't. Look, don't listen to anybody's opinion. Period, point blank, okay? You don't know the reason why they're saying what they're saying. You don't know the motivation behind it. They might can't stand your face or the way you talk. You never know. So they might have come up with all kind of different ways to phrase their hate that seems like it's constructive criticism, when deep down it's just a hater being a hater on King David. And that's the way I look at it. Because ain't nobody taking care of me, and I ain't got nobody I can fall back on. Again, I'm drinking water. Chill out. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nobody I can fall back on. If I only have me, then I don't need to be listening to anybody outside of me telling me what I need to do. You know what I mean? I got me. God's got me on King David, man. Listen, I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. We're going on 18 minutes. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things on, this going live during the day. Because normally I just be chilling, lifting weights or whatever, being selfish. But I'm trying to be a little bit more giving, Get up out here, even though I haven't eaten anything, only drank this 1/3 cup of water here. You know what I mean? Hungry. Look, we get off of here and go work out. So it's time for me to eat something. But understand something again. You know what I mean? Exactly. Facts on King David. You know what I mean? I want y'all to understand something. When people come up with all kind of different ways to try to judge you, aka give you their opinion, aka advice, aka recommendation, aka constructive criticism, if it wasn't asked for and it's not somebody you consider on your council of people that you trust with information that know enough about you to actually come up with something, you don't listen to it, period, point blank. You don't entertain it, you don't listen to it, but you look at the fool that's talking to you about it and know that's your enemy. That's your hidden enemy, running their mouth to you, giving you too much information on King David. And that's the last time I'm gonna say it. I ain't gonna lie. That's the last time I'm gonna say it, all right? All right? Do me a favor, hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe. You guys, I'm back. I told you it was a long month of October, but everything's taken care of, man. I'm on top of everything. Lawyers have gotten in touch with me. Listen, we're moving, you know what I'm saying? So just stick in there, hang in there with me, man. I got this, you know what I mean? More videos coming, a lot more pre-recorded videos, y'all. Check out my other channels. The links are in the description. Don't miss out. I'm gonna pop up all over the place, all right? On King David. That's the last time. That's the last time. It's catchy. Don't act like it's not. You know what I'm saying?